button at? Oh, we were recording?
Yeah, we on now.
Oh,
all right,
snap,
listen, bro. I'm about to do this. I'm about to run the intro. I'm about to run the intro right now.
Yeah, run it.
All right? Action. You got clap. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Yak Nasty Fishing. I'm your guy, Jay Smalls, and today we're doing something different. All right, I have a homie that I fish with. Not just any homie, one of my closest homies. Yeah, we even tell each other secrets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. And he goes by the name of Leon Sims. All right. AKA Mr. Get Um Bobby.
Get him, Bobby.
Yeah, man. This guy right here, he knows his stuff. He knows custom baits. This guy can help design baits. All right. I think you have actually, right?
Yeah.
3-time Pickerel champion. Yeah, guys.
I'm going to claim 4. I'm going to claim it. I'm going to just go ahead and claim it.
You heard it here first already. Like, we're in the middle of it. And he just, in the intro of the very first podcast style episode, you just claimed it in the intro. You just
claiming it.
Bruh. You just yeah, that's some breaking news right there. Well, you see who we talking about there. Mr. Get Um Bobby. Yeah, man. This the guy you see me out there hanging out with. When I say, oh, there go my boy Leon, I was hanging out, we shooting out some pickerel stuff and we shooting some bass stuff. We're out on tournaments, we're always running around. And yeah, this is the guy I'm hanging with right here. And so who better to start off the first podcast section, Yak Nasty Fishing, guys, than the homie. All right. So we both fish for River Runnerz Kayak Bass Club. You got any more accolades you wanna tell?
Well, I catch a lot of big fish. I try. I do my best. All I do is just follow patterns. You know, you make something up and then you just follow it.
So, bro, let's go on and get into it. How did we meet, right? You know, because people are going to want to know how we got here. You know, why are we just now doing a podcast? You know, hopefully
After
that's
like what, 4
that's a
or
question,
5 years.
You know? I think people are going to ask that question, like, why you guys just now do this? You know, hopefully that's a question, right? But
yeah, it should be.
What we first met. When we first met, I joined the River Runners when we
joined the River Runners. It was the Pickerel tournament. Me and my brother-in-law, he was shadowing me the whole entire time. I told him to come with me. We're going to find them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can find them. You do what you can do. I'm going to show you where they at, and then we're just going to do our thing. So we was like a team almost, but not really.
Yep.
We were still going against each other.
Yeah.
If you can understand, that's a little...
We met about McGinnis.
We got about McGinnis. Me and my brother-in-law talked to you and told you to get up with us. It was like, because we was trying to fish with people. We was trying to fish with new people out of the club, fish with new people, just period. And we got up with you and you came out to McGinnis that one day. And you actually did pretty good.
And Brett and Bart was out there that day, I think, that day.
Oh, man, Bart Shortall and his brother Brett.
Yeah, they was out there. Because, they reached out. I think one of them reached out first, hit me on the messenger, because it was like, "Oh, you new to the club?" Because I was trying to get into it when I first got in. I was on the page like, "What y'all doing around here?" Right? I was thinking the River Runners was like a gang, like you know, like Bloods and Crips.
Hammers, man. They ain't got no guns, but they got hammers, man.
Yo,
they got some hammers,
the best on East Coast, yo. You know, we facing the best. And
man, speechless about them guys, man. Them guys go out there and they just beat it up.
Yeah, them dudes ain't no joke, bro. Them dudes are Crockett.
Me and you.
Oh my God.
Too. Me and you too.
We try. We getting there, you know. I hope one day I'm considered the hammer. If I'm one now, that's cool. You know what I mean? But
you said what?
You know, hey, I keep a,
You said what?
I gotta keep a level of
you said what?
Humility, you know. Hey.
Well, being humble is good. I understand that, yeah. I can get it.
You can't let this stuff go to your head.
But when you get first place, right? Yeah. It can't go to your head when you fishing against some of the best hammers around your area, you fishing with some of the best hammers.
Yeah.
And you pull out a first and a lunk.
Yeah. I mean, the stars did align that day, bro. They did.
That's crazy.
The stars aligned. It
That's
just,
crazy.
I don't know what happened that day.
That's
You know,
crazy.
everything felt right.
Yeah.
It just happened, and you know how it go.
Because we fish against these guys like almost all year, and we do pretty good. But to come to like a finale and everything, and to put the hammer down.
Yo, bro. Yeah. It just, I don't know, man. It worked out. I thank God every day. That's what I'm saying. I just thank God every day.
Just to let y'all know, he was throwing this right here. He was throwing this one.
Look.
He was throwing this one.
Well, since
he was throwing this one.
All right. Okay. Now
throwing this one right here.
Since you're gonna sit here and put this out here,
can you seize it?
You gonna?
Can you see it? It says zoom on the tail. Can you see it?
You gonna put it out there?
Can you seize it? I likes it, but can you see it? Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
Then you just gonna put it out there.
Sure.
Look, you just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna have to.
I ain't give him the juice.
Right. So since he done put it out there, right now he done put it all the way out there about what I was throwing and everything, right? That's what we're here to talk about, y'all. We are gonna talk about throwing a lizard.
The lizard,
right? And this guy right here has a lot of experience with a lizard. So who better to have on than another guy who has mastered the lizard? All right, I'm telling you, when we got to talking about throwing lizards, man, in them early days when we first got up and start going out fishing and realized that we had a similar style of fishing, like we kind of locked in there, like what's that, Step Brothers? Like, did we just become best friends?
Yes, we did.
What you talking about? We talking fishing every day? Yep. And that's what we did. So we got caught up on the lizard. And yeah, bro, once we got locked in on the lizard, like, yo, I used to throw those. I remember you was telling me you used to throw them.
Heavy.
Like, yeah.
Heavy. I mean, heavy.
And so with that being said, like, when did you first discover the lizard?
So I say my brother, Alan, when I was about 9 years old, he gave me a pole. He had a pole. I don't know if he got it from somebody or if he bought it, but he gave me a pole at first, and I fished for maybe 2 years with that, and then he took me to Guns and Goodies and got me my own pole. And for anybody who doesn't know about Guns and Goodies, it used to be right down there in Camden before you get to Camden Walmart for the Super Center.
Yep.
It used to be right there on the corner before you get to Camden Walmart at the light, across from Diamond Motorsports. Right, adjacent from Diamond Motorsports at the light. Used to be Guns and Goodies. My brother took me there. He let me pick out whatever pole I wanted. It was so exciting. I think I cried when I got into the car because I couldn't wait to fish. I couldn't wait to go fishing.
So what you picked? Was that pole? What was that pole? Was it a spinning rod or?
It was a
bait casting rod.
Spinning rod. Just don't get me mixed up here because I was a little funky with my style. It was a bait caster with a spinning reel on it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I made it work. And it worked pretty well.
It worked
until I got it with one of my friends who threw bait caster. He said, "What you got there?" And I was like, "Oh man, this is my spinning rod." He said, "Who told you that was a spinning rod?"
Nah.
I said, "Yeah, the rod is a spinning rod." And he was like, "Okay. Well, what kind of reel you got?" I said, "I got a spinning reel." He said, "That's not a spinning rod." I said, "Yes, it is." He said, I had a Berkeley Bionics. With the reflex back when the fish bite, the reflex back from the active.
Was it the push button thing?
No, I had an open.
Was the open?
I had an open face. I had the wrong reel on the. I had a open face reel on a bait cast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I didn't fish it upside down like a moron. I fished it the right way. I fished it the right way, and I was killing them.
That upside down be crazy. Oh man, that upside down be crazy.
I was fishing good. A couple of people didn't say nothing to me when I was fishing because I was catching.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And then my boy said,
Guns and Goodies. Yo, I used to go to that same Guns and Goodies. Yeah, to get the little 10-cent worms in there. And cause I was living out to the meadows, out Camden.
whole 12 count 10 cent.
Yeah. So I used to ride the bike down there. And then remember the apple
It was
orchard.
worth it.
There was an apple orchard right off the highway with a pond in it.
Yeah.
And that's where So we was going to the site. That's crazy.
That Taslar development or whatever it was up there at the front. I can't remember exactly what it was. I can't remember the exact name.
It's all built up now. Like they done blowed it all up now. So, for y'all at home, we're talking about like an old spot that we used to go to, Guns and Goodies that used to exist in Camden, Delaware. And this field, it used to be an orchard and it had this pond, and I used to get kicked off that pond, y'all. But I used to, go fish that, and he would go to the same bait shop and get his baits. And that's where he just got his first ride from. So that's crazy coincidence. That's nuts.
That's wild. Yeah,
that is crazy. That is crazy. So, all right. Now, do you know about that pond though in the orchard? Did you ever fish that?
No, I didn't fish that pond in the orchard, but now it's got a pizza place in front of it or something.
It's no good now. It ain't no good now. But
I used to fish the one in Felton, not too far from the Royal Farms. The back way to Felton where they got the 4-way behind the auction. Yeah. They got ponds off to the left back there before they built that development.
I know,
We used to ride down there on our bikes.
Well, anyway, before we going down a rabbit hole, boy, because we over here like, what? We was just right there like, dang, we was on the same mission back then.
It's probably passing each other.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, man. So your brother got you on a lizard, got you on your ride. You got your first ride. You grabbed lizards. Now, what brand lizard was it? That very first lizard?
Zoom, hands down.
Hey.
The action, none other. All the other actions got a little body sticking. That Zoom kind of has like that stiff wing for the leg.
Yeah.
Get that kick, that continuous
get that action going. Yeah, that like swim. Yeah.
That swim.
Yeah, they got that swim, that Zoom, man. People tried to tell me other lizards existed, but I don't think I believed them until later on in life, because all I ever got was the Zoom. Plus they were cheap. Like they didn't cost a lot. You had to spend, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was easy stuff.
I think it was like $3 back then, $2-3 back then.
Yeah.
A whole pack of 10, $2-3. Go in.
Yeah. And you fishing all day, bro. Like maybe 2 days with one bag of lizard. You know what I mean? I think I get 2 days out of mine. Just especially if the bite is on now, you get a day.
Now back then, if I had that bait holder with that 28-degree angle hook, I think I would have been a pack of lizards for almost a month.
Yeah. That, the way it's rigged up does help, man. Because Zoom is durable. You can get a lot of fish. Like, I think I even had in an episode, I had caught 4 or 5 fish on one lizard.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, that's possible.
But I had it kind of set smooth, and then it wasn't like real heavy covers, so I didn't have to abuse my joint. It lasted, but if they really own it, they're gonna tear it up. It's just gonna fall off the hook by itself. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Without that bait holder, and you gotta fish the hook through the lure and everything, I used to get tore up like that. I used to get tore up, just snatch it off, put another one on.
Yeah, it's because once it's tore, like, I used to carry a lighter to fix it.
Oh, heat it up and push it back.
Yeah, I used to heat the lizard up, like cool it off, kind of like lightly touch it with the lighter, and repair it up there. Yep.
Snap. I never did that.
Yep. Try to seal it back up because it's just plastic. Yep. So I still do it. Yeah.
I used to put super
just a little
glue
bit of
on
extra juice, for your folks at home. If you're out there, your soft plastics are getting ripped and you're down to your last one or two, you could carry your lighter with you. Melt that plastic, you can mend it back. It'll get you an extra cast or two, but don't do it with the Kayak swimmers. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work, bro.
Goop. Heat the goop. Heated up the goop.
And the Z-Man, don't do it with a Z-Man either. That's a bad idea.
Oh, man. You want a rubber band? You want a rubber band lure?
Oh, man, that's no good, bro. That is no good, man. But I learned how to store Z-Man. But, before then, I had a lot of melted things on the back of my truck. They, dripped out of tackle boxes.
Right down.
In the summertime, dripped up out of there. So, the next thing I want to ask you, right? Now, we're about to get deep on the lizard. All right? So I'm glad we got all the other stuff out the way. Because we're about to get deep. All right? We know we love a lizard. We talking about Zoom. They do make other lizards like Yum and all that good stuff like that.
They do.
But at the end of the day, we choose Zoom. So
all day.
When choosing, yeah, it's all right. I had to laugh before I put this one out there because I already know the answers. Man, you talked about this. I know the answers, but I gotta ask them for my peoples at home, right? Because they want the juice, right? Colors. Where you at on colors? We know where I stand on colors.
Okay.
If they don't know, go check out some lizard videos that I've done. You'll know by the end of this video where I stand on colors and where I fish and how I fish it. But
my favorite colors.
You on colors, and yeah.
First and foremost, I'm gonna start out with the bullfrog pattern. It's got a brown top. It's got a chartreuse bottom. If you know anything about the way fish see colors, the chartreuse is like a natural white, but more like an off eggshellish type color. It's more natural. You know what I mean? It's not bright. It's just a flat.
It puts off like a little fuzziness too, though.
It's got a little bubble to it. It's got a little bubble to it, and it really sets it off. And then you got the middle where it's got that seamless transition from the brown to the chartreuse. Usually all lizards, skinks, the little lizards that run around, they have that seamless transition. If not, they have the speckled back, but white bottom.
Very natural.
Very natural.
I tell you, we fish, alike, man. We love that natural stuff, man.
I'll go to a black and blue because everybody likes black and blue.
Yeah.
You can't lose with a black and blue. You get a black and blue out there.
Everywhere. That color, no matter what it is. Yeah.
This is an actual skink color. The color of a skink, something that's like pretty much indigenous, that's been around everywhere. You usually see it in your backyard, running around your steps, all that good stuff. You get
cutting grass.
Usually gets bit.
Natural color, very natural. That black and blue, I don't know, man. They can see it.
Another one that I do like is the cotton candy chartreuse.
That's pretty too, though. That's pretty. Look, hold it in front of the camera. Right there.
No transition.
Yeah, right there. Look at that.
It changes as it gets past the fish. The color changes as it gets past the fish.
Now, I got to ask you now, are you throwing that in more clear water, situations, or you got a little stain, like a tea color to it or something?
Well, like all the other lizards, you can throw any lizard anywhere. You can throw any color lizard anywhere. But the one thing that actually counts is placement. If you know it's a bass there, take your natural color in a murky, dark mud, chocolate milk. Just put your natural color down in there in front of them.
I wonder what that do for smallmouth. That's chartreuse tail.
The chartreuse tail is a white, and then in that murky colored water, that white is like it usually gets investigated a lot. That chartreuse gets investigated a lot because it goes up and then it disappears in that murky colored water.
And that one's a 6-inch lizard too. I see it's smaller than That's a 6-inch lizard right there.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
It's just got that tight profile, like the tomato. The tomato has a really tight profile. It's a 6, but it's got a really tight profile, and it's got a seed.
Yeah.
It's got a really tight profile.
Now you throwing that in the muddy water?
Muddy. Real dark, can't
when
see
I
nothing.
Seen that,
Chocolate
I
milk
see
water.
that bright red. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Right here in front of the light, guys. Look at that.
Throwing that in
is
chocolate.
a bright. That is a bright red, bro. That's bright.
But in clear water, also gets investigated. But another thing I will say, the black and blue also goes along with it too. Is oh man, what am I talking about? The black lizard with the red flake. This is a tournament.
Show right up in there.
This is a tournament winning lizard. I don't know if you know, but it wins tournaments and catches lunkers. Big bass.
I think that is the only color, you know. I think that's the best color, you know, when it comes to my lizard choice.
I got a pretty big hand, so I'm gonna say this is about. They on the pack they say it's an 8, but it's really not an 8. It's more like a 7 and maybe 13 16ths or 14 16ths. It's not a full 8.
Yeah, because next to the tape, it wasn't.
Gosh.
You had to stretch him. But yeah, that's the one right there, dude. That is the one. You know what I mean?
Tournament winning lure.
You know, I love a lizard.
Hands down.
If they don't know, now they know I love a lizard. Yeah, of course. I fished a lizard. Yeah, the whole day that day, and yeah,
this lizard the whole day that day.
That's a confidence bait for me. That's my confidence bait, along with a jig. Give me them two, and you know that's what I'm doing. So the lizard, you know, I love it, man, and that's the only color I throw. You know, they can see it everywhere. You can go anywhere you want that color and throw it, and you're gonna catch something.
This lizard I really do like, but one lizard I was throwing that was very similar to this was the South African Special.
Yeah.
Something similar, but multi-flake. You can see it's got,
and it works. It works. I've used that color too, and it definitely works, man. It definitely it does its thing. Like that's the 6-inch. You're definitely gonna get more bites. I know that with the smaller ones.
Yeah,
but with that 8-inch, you can lock in some big fish. You can lock in some real big fish.
One thing I do know about those dark colored lizards, the real like black colored lizards, is that the fish can lose itself in the darkness of the lizard because it gets so close to it where it actually touches it while it's investigating. It actually touches
because it's more like a shadow. Like
it gets so close to it, it actually touches it.
I can see that. And then when you give it a little touch,
that dark profile, they can see it further away. It draws them in, the drawing power of that, and then they get to the point where they actually touch it because it's so dark. They can't really see it. They investigate it to the point where they touch it.
Yeah, I can agree with that theory because, you know, I've seen looking at shadows and you don't realize that the shadow is closer, you know, than you thought because it's just a void of light. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like it continues to go on, and you know, I done spook myself out the corner of my eye a little bit sometimes. I know you know, people done done it. Y'all can talk about it. Hey, I know y'all done it. You know, you're like, ain't nothing no. I done done it, dog. I done done it, you know, not a lot, but you know, I done done it, man. So now, out of all those colors, I gotta ask now, which one's the best? Which one, you know, all else fails, you know, you gotta get the bite. What color you throwing?
It's one color I didn't pull out, and it's one color I did, and they both work. Everybody knows that this color works. This color is a default color. The one that gets bit is a default. Is I got a green pumpkin magic. I got a green pumpkin with a with like a disco flake and a watermelon seed in it.
Hold it right there in front of that camera.
I got a disco flake and a watermelon seed. It's called green pumpkin magic. This usually works pretty good, just because of the green pumpkin. It's more of a natural color for the fish to see, because you know they see differently from us. They see the red and what is it? Red and green? Is it red and blue?
Yeah, red, blue, green, red, green, blue. Yeah, however you use that.
So
RGB.
Yeah. And the other one that really gets destroyed is the natural colored bullfrog.
Oh yeah.
Bullfrog color, because that chartreuse looks like a eggshelled white. And if you look at any frog that you would catch on the ground, like a toad or a frog, you want to play with it or whatever, it's probably going to have a darker color at the top.
So you're going to keep it
have
natural.
That white, it's natural.
So your most natural colors right there, your green pumpkin magic.
Throw it anywhere.
Yeah, your green pumpkin magic and your chartreuse with the brown tone. What's that, pumpkin? It's like chartreuse pumpkin. Yeah, so that makes sense. I love that natural, you know, I love a natural theme. I'm the same way. We research, like we talk for hours about this stuff with each other. Like, hey man, what bait are they eating? I need to see what the bait does. What do shad do in real life? You know, watching the Nature Channel
is one thing.
And, you know, a lot of people just don't, you know, it's a rabbit hole, you know.
Let me tell you something that I do know. So I went to this place one day and it was windy. It was about 12 mile an hour wind. I'm not going to say the name of the place because it doesn't really matter. I was at a place that was a little windy. I seen these little streaks going across the top of the water, just zooming. I mean, just zooming across the top of the water. Just, I mean, like going slow and then speeding up, just going all across the water.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was the wind, just blowing off of the trees, bouncing this way, going that way.
Like the little swirls.
So I started riding. I started actually riding my kayak, and I was coming up on the swirls and the lines where they are darting their place. It was shad. The whole time it was shad. Just shad zooming all around the pond. Just like, shad.
Because sometimes I see, you know, all that snake action, and I'm like, it's the wind, you know, doing the little, you know, like the wind whipping, you know what I mean? And sometimes I'm curious if that's a bait fish or is it just the wind?
It does sometimes. But what it doesn't do is change directions, like dramatically. You see what I'm saying? Like change direction, like you're going this way and then swim back the other way. While the wind's blowing that way, it's swimming that way.
That's
can't be the wind.
That can't be the wind. Yeah, so it had to be bait.
That's what I was like. It's
had to be bait.
So that changed a lot of things for me, because I'm like, they're just zooming around here. Let me zoom my bait around here. And then you start getting bit.
Zooming it. Working it quickly.
Working it quick. Working it quick. Pausing.
So swimming that lizard, pausing that thing. Erratically, just
whenever. It don't have to be no certain time. It don't have to be in a cadence. It don't have to be timed. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be repetitive. It could just be random.
So before we get too deep in the way you gonna retrieve, let's talk about rigging. Okay, so how are you rigging the lizard most of the time before we get into retrieves? Because rigging is important, bro. You know, the way we rig these things, like it looks simple, right? But
it's actually not. It's a little complicated. It's got a little.
It's got some science behind it. Yeah.
Got 2 different knots in it sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, like the way you rig, like what are you doing with it?
So if I'm rigging my lizard, it's usually weightless. I like to run weightless. But if I don't run weightless, I like to run a weighted belly hook.
Yeah, kill weighted. Yeah.
A 28-degree angle offset bait holder, weighted in the belly.
Ooh-wee.
Maybe something under a quarter ounce, maybe 1/8, 16th if I can get it. Because, you know, some of them be odd and to get a 16th, you got to get an odd brand.
Yeah, natural fall,
Natural fall, the open, let the chest out, let's put your chest out when you fall.
just doing its
Put
thing.
chest out when you fall.
Yeah, I be watching the natural channels too, cuz I be watching them. And when they got the camera shot under the gators and stuff, and I feel like that's what my lizard looks like one of them little miniature gators just kind of sinking down there like that. So it's kind of, it's crazy. It's crazy.
A lot of other animals sink like that too. A lot of other animals don't sink head first. If they do sink head first, it's out of like
retreating, getting away, that fight or flight.
How you get your reaction. That's how you get your reaction. A lot of people like that. You get your reaction. Fall. You come. Sometimes you see the bass come up, look both ways, and then come back down and get it.
Yeah. Sometimes, see, like I like the rig mount a little bit heavier, with the rivers, just because of the current.
Yeah.
And getting, because that zone is so small in rivers, you know what I mean? That I could kind of target that spot better with a heavier weight, kind of drop it down. That's how I got a couple of them back in Pokemon.
Well.
That was just on rivers, because
I've done that too, and I've did another variation of that too, because it's like having a bait and then having a follow-up bait. Like, if you're running a little fast and you miss your bait, miss a fish, and then you pull out your jig or you pull out your Senko or whatever just to slow it down, because it's in the same area. It's probably going to pick that up. This is something different. It's probably going to pick that up.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I definitely get that.
That lizard is something. Yo, look, that lizard is something.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I think it's the best kept secret. I don't know. We might be letting the little cat out the bag talking about it.
You don't even need to follow a bait for it. You could just throw it back and just slow it down. Like, I was trying to come up with something else, but there's no point.
Well, I throw the thumping dinger normally as like if they really keep missing, I will switch up and throw my other spinning rod and just throw that worm out there like a swimming worm behind the lizard, because it's slender and it's easier for them to get. Maybe maybe it's a smaller fish, so I want to really be sure what it is. I'll throw that out there, but
that lizard though,
some kind of worm.
That lizard though, it's gonna get bit. It's always gonna get bit. I can see why you won that championship though. I can see why you won it.
Man, I love the lizard.
I'm pretty sure everybody else was running like crank or something else.
Oh man, dude,
they was all running like hard bait or something like that.
Yeah.
He was running that soft. That's how he was murdering them.
And I was just taking my time.
And he was probably just doing as good as you with the hard bait.
Oh yeah. Crockett, man, he took first place at one point.
Yeah, he's a hammer.
And I think he was cranking. I think he was on crankbait. Yeah. So, he was banging them, dude. And I was just trying to keep up with the situation. Like, this is happening. The stars aligned, and that's all I was doing. And trust the old lizard. When in doubt, pull that lizard out, cuz that's what I try to tell them, man.
That lizard is something else.
When in doubt, pull that lizard out.
You can have 3 different poles. All of them be a lizard. All different colors.
You can. Yeah.
And you can just target a species with that. The lizard, I've caught multiple different species on a lizard. And it's all in placement. We talked about this before. It's all in placement.
Yeah. We talked about it last night. Yeah.
Different fish, different areas, different structure. Structure can be vegetation. Structure can be wood. Structure can be a sinking boat or something just under the stump, tree stump. Still wood, but it could just be some type of structure down there. It's just something they can hold on to.
You know exactly what you're talking about right here.
And that lizard is like, you just drop it down in there and move it around. They're going to come to it. It's just like a crawl. A crawl, you would probably get the same reaction out of, but if you got a lizard,
I'm imagining fish catches right now, dude,
and you got 5 different points of action. This is
man.
beyond tertiary. Do you got 5? What's the name for 5 different actions? Is it? I know it's a name. I can't think it right off the
It
top
is
of
a
my head.
name, but yeah,
But you got 5 different actions right here. You got this
it's a
leg,
lot.
that leg, this leg, that leg, and the tail.
You got a lot, you know. And then the natural action of the plastic itself, you know, it's crazy, yo. I love it. I love like that natural presentation. So, you know, it's always fun to get somebody that like talking about it. Like I like talking about it, you know what I mean? Because I'm hyped right now. I'm like fired up, dog.
I'm ready to go
like,
fishing.
yeah,
Everything locked up.
I'm like,
lock them up. Everything
yeah,
locked up.
Yeah, we're frozen. We're frozen for the next 2 weeks, guys.
I want
So
to say.
we're going to be doing a lot of talking about fishing. I don't know, man. You know, I'm here, man. I'm here. You know, we got to talk it out, do some therapy, you know, some fish therapy.
Yeah.
You know, make some baits. I'm going to tie up some new jigs.
I need some skirt. You know what? I keep talking about that same bag that Miles gave me. I'm going to get
So we talked about colors. We talked about rigging. We talked about where we're going to fish it, the water, the cover, all of that good stuff, the origin stories of the lizards. And, you know, man, I think we just about covered everything. So, and then we need to do part 2, advanced tips and tricks. You know, that's what we're going to do, guys. That is what we're going to do, y'all. Part 2 is going to be advanced tips and tricks. Let me know if you want to see that, right? And guess what, bro? That means you got to come back. That means this has to happen again for part 2. So
we got to start out with.
Oh, see, come on, man. You doing too much, man. You doing too much. Put that down, man. So yeah, advanced tips and tricks. We're gonna get into it on part 2 because he's ready to go. He's ready to talk about it. But this is what we do. But we can't keep you guys for too long, guys. So yeah. But before we get out of here, man, any shout outs? You know what I mean? Sponsors? Any people you want to talk to out there?
River Runnerz. We're sponsored by multiple companies. You got Q, does a big bass.
Mm-hmm.
You got, I can't remember a whole bunch right off the top of the head, but we got P-Line.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, because I got one thing that's right on top of my head that I just can't get off.
What you got? With Stormborn?
Stormborn baits. Oh man, I run the flying V all day long. This is a V. This is a variation of V. We got multiple variations of the V. We got the Scorpion, got the flying V, got the Scorpion flying V.
Oh man, yeah, you got the Scorpion, you got the flying
Hold
V.
a special place in my heart. Stormborn baits. Lockjawed electrified bites.
Check them out, guys. Check them out. Stormborn baits, man. These baits have caused a mini citation, especially within the last 6 to 8 months. This guy brought his citation notebook over, right? So he can show us some of those things, you know what I mean? And he's got a lot of citation fish in that book, y'all. All right. And he's caught a lot of them on those baits. So check them out. Stormborn baits, man. River Runnerz Kayak Bass Club. Yes, man. Glad to be a part of that. It's been a journey these last 2 years, and it got us to where we are today, man. So yeah. River Runnerz Kayak Bass Club. If you want to join, check them out on Facebook. All right. If you're in the Maryland area, Delaware area, all right, check them out, man. We would love, some new admissions into the club. Holler at your guy. Go fishing sometime. Try to put some numbers up. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. We learn a lot. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
so many citation fish. I'm telling you, this guy is a hammer right here, the champion, Mr. Leon Sims, aka Mr. Git Um Bobby himself. And hey,
you being a little selfless over there, ain't you? I'm sorry.
And bro, I don't know, cause see now next one, okay, you a guest on the first one, but on the second one, now you home now on the second one. Then
but the
Hey, man.
best nation, first place, lunker with the hammers.
Hey, so you might want to throw that lizard, man. It works.
It's this black one right here.
Look at that.
This is a tournament winning lizard right here.
All the juice.
I will throw this as a backup, though. I will throw
All
that
the
as
juice.
We'll throw that as a backup. But this one right here.
Bit.
Ooh, juice.
Yeah, guys.
You see how I say zoom right there on the tab?
It says zoom. Yeah. So yeah, guys. That's it. Episode number 1. First one in history, bro. How's that make you feel?
I feel good. A little nervous, but got to be myself.
All right. Cool. I love it, man. I think it's gonna get easier. I think it's just gonna get easier. Yeah.
Sure does.
So, with all that being said, all that good stuff, tight lines.
Get in, Bobby.
Peace.
Get in that, Bobby.
Get
in.
Hey, I think we can do some things.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Yeah.